In this video, I'm gonna give my honest review on the 4DX Bad Boys Ride or Die. That's Bad Boys number 4 that I went to see in Carib Cinema, Jamaica, whatever the case may be. So this is not a regular travel vlog, but I decided to try something new. The tickets actually cost 4,000 per person. Now, you guys may say it's pretty costly, whatever the case may be. I understand. It does make sense. But at the end of the day, it's for the experience per se. It's really for the seats, the water, if you choose, because you actually have an option. You can turn off the water, you can turn it on. But to be honest, it's just like a little sprinkle. Like it's one of those, it's a 4D movie that you're watching in 2D. It's a 4D movie that you're watching in 2D that technically it is actually a 3D movie because some of the scenes that you're seeing it's like it's obvious, like it's plain as day that hey, this is a 3D scene. And if I'm being completely honest, like yeah, during the fight scenes the chair is moving up and down and all over the place and it makes it feel a bit more interactive. And when they jump into the water or anything that involves water, you can feel it. When it's smoking, you can see the smoke or the mist or whatever the case may be appear. But I feel like they could have done better. I feel like it could have been a bit better, and I feel like they could have done it in 3D as well. You know what I'm saying? But for a first time going to a 4DX movie, I will say that that was at least a 7 out of 10 experience. And the movie by itself was very, very good. Like I would go back just to watch Bad Boys, Ride or Die. It was very, very good. Like the movie didn't really have any continuity. Like yes, it did go on from what Bad Boys 3 was, but if Bad Boys 4 wasn't made and Bad Boys 3 wasn't made, we wouldn't have complained. But we're glad that they were made. And I wouldn't even be surprised or wouldn't even be mad if they made a fifth one or a sixth one, like what they do with Fast and the Furious and whatever the case may be. So it wasn't bad. But I still think they need to do a little bit more as it pertains to like the seat moving. I'm curious to see what will happen when Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie comes out, because they will have to step it up a bit considering that there's a lot of fight scenes. And I really like the fact that, well, someone had told us not to go in there with food, like beforehand. They told us not to go in there with food because the chair is gonna move and it's gonna spill and whatever the case may be. But my food never spilled, and none of the people that I went with, because it was 6 of us, none of the people that I went with, food got spilled. So I just think that once you can hold your food good, you should be fine. But before the movie even started, there was a little, I'd say, an introduction to the 4DX seat, what they did, whereas like they were showing you a lot of scenes from movies and or scenes of you going through like snow and going for a ride and flying and whatever the case may be, where the seat was moving really, really wild and you're feeling the water or the little trickles of water. You saw the mist, you saw the lightning, all of those stuff, and we're like, wow, this is so much more interactive. It feels like I'm basically there at the movie. But I just feel like the kicker that was needed was the 3D glasses. Like if they had made us put on the 3D glasses while doing all of that, I feel like it would have been even more. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's room for improvement as there is with every single thing. But it wasn't a bad movie. I'd still recommend if you want to go, you can go on a nice like a date. It's seats of fours. So if it's you and somebody else, go online. I would advise you to go online because what happened is that I had orders I had orders I had ordered these seats online. No, it just came 2 weeks ago, I believe, and for the last 2 weeks I've been trying to order, and every single time I go on the site, seats are just being sold because everybody's buying seats like every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, every Saturday, Sunday, every single day people are buying seats. So we had to pick a random day, which was Wednesday, like a week later, and you have to select the seats that you want, like an actual theater. So I selected the first 6 seats in the E row because I was the first. I think I was one of the first persons to buy tickets for Wednesday, and in there was packed, but it wasn't packed like congested. It was packed like, hey, a lot of people are in here, which is it was pretty cool. But I'm glad that they have this because all they did was literally just transform one of the Carib Five, because you know Carib named Carib Five. All they did was transform one of the Carib Fives or one of the five cinemas, which is the first one, I believe. I think no, it's the fifth one. I think they transformed the fifth one into the 4DX theater. So that was pretty cool to see. But as I say, I still want room for improvement, and I still want to see if in the future they're gonna have two different 4DX. So it's like they're gonna have two movies for 4DX running at the same time, because I think they do. I think there's an Inside Out 4DX that's going on, but it's a different time. So maybe the Inside Out 4DX is like 8:20. I mean 5:30, and then the The other one, the Bad Boys one, is like 820. But Bad Boys overall, very good movie. I'd recommend you guys watching it. Like it have a mixture of old time comedy and new time comedy, and it was kind of like current, and it have some young people in there that kind of make it nice. Some of it was predictable, but some of it was really really funny. And Martin and Will Smith, I don't think they've made a movie together that like flop, so it makes sense. You get me? But I don't know, bro. I still give it like a 10 out of 10. Like it's a 7 out of 10, but I'd go back. Basically, I'm saying I would spend the 4 grand plus food. I would spend the 4 grand plus food again, especially for Wolverine and Deadpool, and for any other movies like that I decide to go back to like in the future. I'm not sure if every single movie that I'll go back to watch now will be like a 4DX movie, considering that they sell out so fast. But I think I'll be going to the 4DX again. But comment down below if you guys went to the movie or want to go watch. You know, I'll answer your questions in the comment section. But comment down below if you guys like have gone, and if like I just want to know how much you guys rated the experience out of 10. It's cool to have like a 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10. It's not all that, or it's amazing. 10 out of 10. It's okay. We have differing opinions, and I just want to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.